Emily woke to darkness that felt thick enough to touch. Her head throbbed. Cold earth pressed against her cheek. For a moment she believed she was dead. Then she heard breathing. Not her own. Slow. Measured. She tried to move, but her wrists were bound behind her back with rough rope. Her ankles, too. The smell around her was overwhelming, damp soil, rust, old blood. A dim light flickered to life. She was beneath the bridge. Concrete pillars surrounded her, carved with names, dates, symbols that meant nothing yet felt wrong. Rabbit masks lined the walls, nailed in careful rows. Footsteps approached. The bunny man stepped into the light. Without the distance, without the fog, the costume was worse. The fur was not fabric anymore. It was stiff, cracked like dried skin. "You are awake," he said calmly. Emily struggled against the ropes. "What do you want from me?" He crouched in front of her, bringing his face close. "I want you to listen." He removed the rabbit head. The face beneath was ordinary. Middle-aged, tired eyes lined with regret. "You expected a monster," he said. "That is the lie they teach you." He gestured around them. "This place makes monsters out of people who refuse to forget." He told her everything. The town was built on land taken through violence. Blood soaked the soil long before houses stood. Fear kept people obedient. When the butcher was framed, the ritual began. Every few years, someone saw too much, asked too much. That person became the bunny man, a mask to carry the guilt. Emily shook her head. "Why me?" "Because you are alone," he replied. "No family here. No roots. They chose you the moment you drove under the bridge." Voices echoed above them. The town gathering. Children too young to understand. Adults who pretended they did not. The bunny man stood. "They will come soon," he said. He placed the rabbit head into Emily's hands. "You can run," he continued. "But they will hunt you. Or you can wear it." Emily stared at the mask. It felt warm. "I will not become you," she whispered. He smiled sadly. "I said the same thing." The footsteps grew louder. Torches flickered, casting twisted shadows. The bunny man leaned close. "If you survive tonight, you will understand why the mask stays." He turned and vanished into the darkness. The ropes around Emily's wrists loosened suddenly. Someone cut them. She stood trembling. The crowd emerged from the fog, all wearing rabbit masks. They circled her silently. A voice spoke from among them. "Choose." Emily ran. She sprinted toward the woods, heart pounding louder than the chanting behind her. The forest closed in. Roots clawed at her feet. She heard them gaining ground. She reached the road and ran straight into headlights. A car screeched to a halt. Emily collapsed screaming. Police lights followed moments later. They found no one chasing her. No masks. No bridge full of bones. Just a terrified woman babbling about rabbits and axes. They called it hysteria. Emily left Fairfax the next morning. Months passed. The nightmares did not stop. She dreamed of fur growing beneath her skin, of watching herself from inside a mask. On her birthday, a package arrived. No return address. Inside was a rabbit costume head. Clean. White. A note lay beneath it. The bridge remembers. That night, Emily stood in her apartment, staring at a reflection in the mask. She put it on, and somewhere in Fairfax County, a road grew silent again. Emily did not remember deciding to return. She only remembered driving. Miles of road slipped past her like forgotten dreams. Gas stations, rest stops, faces that blurred together. Yet every sign pointed her back toward Fairfax. The mask lay on the passenger seat, wrapped in brown paper, still somehow warm. Each time she tried to look away, her eyes drifted back to it. The empty rabbit stare felt patient. At night she dreamed of the bridge. Not as it was, but as it wanted to be. Larger, deeper. In the dreams, the road stretched endlessly beneath it. Cars drove in circles, never escaping. When she woke, her hands smelled like rust. Emily told herself she was sick, traumatized. But sickness does not whisper your name from the woods. She crossed the county line just after midnight. Fog rolled in, instantly thick and familiar. The GPS shut off. Radio static replaced music. She laughed softly. Of course it did. As she neared the overpass, headlights flickered behind her. One car, then another. They followed at a careful distance. Emily slowed. So did they. She turned onto the access road. They followed. The bridge appeared ahead, waiting. She parked beneath it and stepped out. The night air wrapped around her like a hell breath. The cars stopped behind her. Doors opened. People emerged. Not strangers. The diner waitress. The old man. Margaret from the library. They removed their coats, revealing rabbit masks beneath. "You came back," Margaret said gently. Emily nodded. "I did not want to," she replied. Margaret approached holding an old axe, the same one from the stories. "None of us wanted to at first," she said. The crowd formed a circle. "Fear feeds the land," the old man said. "It keeps what is buried asleep." Emily felt the ground vibrate beneath her feet. "What happens if it wakes?" she asked. No one answered. Margaret held out the axe. "And the mask." Emily took them. The moment the fur touched her skin, the world sharpened. Sounds grew clearer, smells deeper. She could hear heartbeats. A scream echoed far down the road. Someone had driven where they should not have. Emily looked up. The town watched her, waiting. She stepped into the road. Headlights approached fast. Emily raised the axe. The car swerved violently, crashing into the trees. Silence returned. The crowd exhaled together. Margaret placed a hand on Emily's shoulder. "You are the bunny man now," she said. Emily felt no joy, no pride, only understanding. The road was never empty. It was hungry, and now she would feed it. Years passed. Stories spread quietly. Drivers spoke of a figure beneath the bridge. A woman this time. Same costume, same axe. Authorities dismissed it as hysteria. Urban legend evolving as all legends do. The town prospered. No disappearances. No accidents. Fear was controlled. Emily no longer remembered her old name. Names were for before. The mask never came off now. Not because it could not, but because she no longer wanted it to. She stood beneath the bridge night after night listening. The land whispered to her. She understood it now. The thing buried beneath the road was ancient, older than towns, older than guilt. It needed fear to sleep. One night a child stood at the edge of the woods watching her. Emily lowered the axe. "Go home," she said softly. The child ran. Emily smiled beneath the mask. She was not cruel. She was necessary. Far away, a woman unpacked boxes in a new apartment. A job transfer. A fresh start. Her GPS recalculated. The road narrowed. Under the bridge, something waited patiently. Legends never die. They choose someone new. And the bunny man watched.